Hello everyone, my name's Lee. This is Gold Shifter Garage, and behind me 1982 Holden WB Ute. Comes with 308 turbo 350. It's been sitting in this shed for 10 years. All the dreams to build her, never got around to it. So here we are. Let's get into it, eh? Rightio, engine's pretty tidy. As you can see, it's pretty much been looked after. Like, it hasn't been kicked over for probably 16, 18 months. Body-wise, it doesn't look too bad. Like, the paint's pretty good. It's got rust in the normal spots. Like, you know, down here in the doors, a few bangs. Up here, there's a couple. A few up in there. Like, there's also a bit of work around there too, but nothing we can't fix. Like, even the tray, like, we'll rub it back. It's already been wrapped aligned. Like, that's how I bought that. All the sides have already been done. Sills aren't too bad. That's not too bad. All the trim's good. Like, the whole car is really straight. As you'll see inside, there's probably mouse turds sitting around here somewhere, eh? But all in all, it's all there. It's all tidy. Shitty old pair of sunnies. So, plans are, don't know how far to go. Don't know how far to go with this, whether we take it all the way back to bare metal, or we just start stripping back this paint and pretty much see what we find. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's a bit shit, we can fix that. Bit of rust through here, we can fix that, that's no worries. Down here, I'm pretty sure, might have to weld in a few more panels, but I'm pretty sure we can buy those from Rare Spares. So I'll have to have a look at that. Up here on this wheel arch, bit of rust coming through. Bit of rust already there. And when I bought her, she was on gas. So I converted that, ripped that straight out, went straight back to fuel. So all in all, she's pretty good. It's all solid, everything's still there. Like, there's no rust, if you can see. No rust down there through the doors. Sills are already pretty good. My only concern would be back in 2010, we went through the floods here in Queensland, 2010, 2011. We had water pretty much halfway up the rim. So definitely had water sitting in those floor pans. Now, I did drain them out, but I didn't do a good job of it. So I guess we'll see once we rip that out. We'll see what condition all the floor pans are in. But all in all, I reckon she might go all right. It's going to be a fun project anyway. It's going to be good to start. That's the main thing. Start and just keep going. So she's got all the makings there of a good solid ute. With the engine wise, not going to go too crazy. So I'm probably just going to rip off these heads. Probably put a set of VN heads on it. Bigger air intake, manifold. All the usual bits when you change things over. But we'll see. We'll see what we find and what we get into, but I don't know, have a look at this. Looks a bit shitty in there, doesn't it? A bit rusty. Righto, well, we'll see if we can get this thing to run. Righto, what we'll do is we'll remove this fuel line to the carby. If you follow that, runs all the way down, runs down to your fuel bowl down there. So if we can get some fuel down into that fuel bowl, here's your filter. We'll take that off, we'll take that line off, and we'll run some fuel down there. See if we can draw the fuel in the tank, because that's a pretty good filter. I know that pump still works. So we'll just quickly do that, and then we'll kick her over, and I reckon we might have a winner. It's going to take a few goes. Got the old battery hooked up. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Righto, let's see, we got some dash lights. Oh yeah, we got dash lights. We got battery, brake. I'm not sure what the bottom one is, but kick her over, eh? Let's have a look-see. We'll see what goes on. Oh, we're not too far away, I reckon. Pretty sure I just saw a splash in that filter then. So that means we might be getting fuel from a tank, this bottom one, down in that fuel bowl. I don't think we're far off. Beautiful. See you soon. All right, so we've had a few cranks. What I did find is these bolts on the rocker covers, they're all loose. So I had to tighten those up and started to see fuel splashing around in the filter, which leads me to believe the fuel bowl will now be full. And I did have a crank. I had a crank and she sounded pretty good, so let's have a look now, eh? Alright, power on. Actually doesn't sound too bad for an engine that's been sitting here, not moved for like 18 months. It looks messy, but there's wires and crap everywhere, eh? So, there we go. It looks like there's a fuel leak down there, so another thing we've got to fix. Ah well, that's what happens when you don't run a car for 16, 18 months, eh? But proves we got fuel coming from the tank, through the filter, down to the bowl, car runs. Nice. Well, that was actually pretty successful. We got her to run, so took a fair bit of coaxing to get her up and running, but it's amazing what you can do with a bit of fuel in the fuel line. Mate, get that filter pushing fuel through, away she'll go. So yeah, we'll fix that little split. Mate, we'll run her outside, we might give her a gurney. Yeah, she's alive. That's it for the very first episode of Gold Shift Garage WB Build. So thanks for tuning in. We've had a pretty busy day. We've had a good day. We've got her running. We've blown off about 6 years worth of dirt, dust, shit in the back of the tray. Even the tonneau cover actually came up quite good for not seeing water or being cleaned for that long. So pretty good day actually. So on the next episode, we're going to pull out all the interior, we'll drive it back out, we'll gurney it, we'll see what sort of condition the floor's in. Obviously leave the steering wheel and dash in, and the old trusty milk crate, that'll be the seat. But every shed needs a milk crate, by the way. There's number one tip. Righto, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers.